We're bass fishing this week. I am so pumped. This is one of my favorite places in the world. That is that new prototype lure, all secretive. That's big. That is big. Bring him in.
Why
Bring him in.
Jumping.
Because it's a bass. Hey Sam. I'm gonna go fishing with Barry, okay?
Okay.
I love you. Guys, welcome to part 2 of our adventure. As you can see, Sam is a little bit, I don't know if jet lagged is the term. It was a 2-hour time change. We are now in Texas. We're outside of Dallas, kind of in the middle of nowhere, Texas. We're bass fishing this week. I am so pumped. This is one of my favorite places in the world. This is Barry and Mary's ranch. Barry and Mary are siblings. I've guided both of them at Wollaston a couple years ago, and they've been part of filming in recent years. Great friends, amazing people, so hospitable. And they've been so gracious to invite me down to their ranch. They say whenever I want, you can come down, fish on our lake. I'm going fishing with Barry now for a little bit. The goal is a 10-pound largie. Last time I was here, my first fish of the trip was 8 pounds, 15 ounces, my personal best largie. So I know there are 10-pounders in this lake. I'm going fishing with Barry. I'm gonna just rock the chesty for this. We're not gonna go too complex for the production. And we'll see if Barry and I can get on some fish. Sam and I will be fishing the rest of the week, but since she's out, good chance for Barry and I to catch up and go fishing. So now we're headed largie fishing. Before we get fishing, I'm gonna show you what I'm using this week, and it's pretty cool. I'm getting to test some prototype lures. It's a company called HeadBanger Lures. They sent me some baits. They're actually a Swedish lure company. They're starting to break into the North American market, and they've got some unique products. The prototype they're testing is a jointed swimming jig head type deal. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it. I'll show you right now. And those are the 2 baits I'm probably gonna be focusing on this week. The fish should be moving up on beds. So if they're on beds, that swim bait's gonna be perfect. If they're not, if they're pushed out deeper, I think the jig's gonna be good, but that's what I'm using this week. I have a lot of confidence. I actually was doing some fishing with them in the pool in Arizona, and they look pretty neat. I'll give you guys a closer look yet, but those are the jig heads. Very cool, very erratic action. And these are the swim baits. So I've used them for smallies. I did a little bit of testing with them last year, but now we'll see if largies eat them, so that's a plan. I'm gonna hop in the vehicle, drive over to Barry's place, and we're getting fishing. Well, I brought my scale so we can make sure you're not gonna tell any lies. You got yours too. Have you caught multiple 10s out of here?
This year we hadn't caught any 10s. 8.7's as big as I got.
I mean, I'm thinking with all the bluegills in here, they'll probably like that.
Oh, yeah, that.
And then this will be hopping on the bottom. So if you're gonna use a crankbait, I'll probably use something on the bottom for now. I'm just happy. I told Sam, I said my 3 favorite places on earth. I said Wollaston, Lake of the Woods, and Barry's Ranch.
Over there and where we launched is a park.
Yeah.
They're manicured.
There we go.
Not a person there.
There's a bass.
We floated the whole day. Never
First bass.
saw another house.
Well, there still are bass in your pond, Barry. When they hit that jig, there's not much questioning. Well, the bass like the new jig. We'll call that one 7 pounds, Barry.
Yeah. Did you get it on the video?
Oh, this one's a little better, I think. Oh, that was a bed. Oh, oh, I saw that fish eat it. Oh, there's a better fish. They're getting bigger, Barry. You're spoiled, Barry. We'll see if that's a bed. It's the biggest one yet, maybe.
Getting bigger.
Yeah. Didn't even hit the bottom. There's one. That feels a little better. Not much of a fight out of this guy. I was just dragging behind the boat and hooked another one. I was taking a picture of you fishing there, and all of a sudden I felt my rod load up. I was trolling, doesn't count. Maybe they're a little deeper in here. That's a wrap. Caught some bass. Oh, you're awake. How was your nap?
It was great, thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to go fishing now?
Sure.
The afternoon is upon, it's evening now. We got like a couple more hours to fish. Sam was out this afternoon, but as you saw, Barry and I had a good time. I don't know what else there is to say. Sam and I are gonna catch the evening bite tonight, and that will end day one on the quest for my first 10 pounder, or Sam's first 10 pounder, really. This is Sam's first time in Texas, first time fishing in Texas. We're gonna get out there and we're gonna teach Sam how to largie fish.
I don't like that you said that the 2-hour jet lag is what made me nap all day.
What was it?
It was the fact that we got to our hotel at 2:30 and then had to leave at 6. That's what made me sleep all day.
And the jet lag.
Whatever. Let's go.
People are gonna think you're actually grumpy all the time.
I'm not, I'm good now.
Okay, we out here. What are we using today, Sam?
That right there's a crawfish. That's all I know.
She's got the southern drawl down. That is the bait that I used this morning. That is that new prototype lure, all secretive. It caught a bunch of fish for using it for the first time, for a serious effort with it. It did good. Today we're gonna teach Sam how to flip. The nice thing about this jig is, I'll show you guys some underwater yet, but you can swim it. It's got an erratic action, which makes it unique, but you can also fish it like a jig. We're gonna teach Sam how to flip this. We're gonna be hopping along the bottom. It seemed like the fish were a little slower today. Barry tried a bunch of different approaches, but hopping the bait on the bottom is what scored fish. And we're gonna see if we can get on a night bite with... Yep, fish. Net. It's a nice one. First fish of the night. It's a big old largie. Oh, it's strong. Oh, that's a good one. Yep! Woo! That's big. That is big. Are we rolling? Mm-hmm. All right. First bite of the night. Just felt the thump. And we got a big old largie. That's gonna be, oh, that's skinny. I'm gonna guess 4.5. 4.5 is the guess. 4 pounds, 315. If this fish was fat, it would be a 5+ pounder. It's not, but that is a really good start. Biggest fish so far. I love Texas. Sweet, thank you, Sam. Can you throw it a little higher when you're popping it? Because then when that fish bites, you can actually drop the rod tip towards it and feed it, like give it line. Are you on? Yeah. Oh, keep reeling, keep reeling, keep reeling. I think it's off, but keep reeling.
Oh, it's off.
There's a fish in there. That was definitely a fish, eh? Do you have a fish? You got a fish, set it. Oh, that's a good one. Bring him in.
Why
Bring him in.
Jumping?
Because it's a bass. Lift. Yes. There you go. Sam.
I think right when he bit
on the jig.
Swam.
Sam, that is your first flipping fish. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Can I pop it out?
Yes.
Perfect.
Ooh. All right, go little buddy.
How'd you feel? Was that bite good?
No.
It just started swimming sideways, eh?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't even really know I had a fish yet.
That happened very fast. Good job, baby.
Thank you.
You got him! You got him! You got him! That's a good one. Bring him in, come on. No. Yeah, off the boat, off the boat, off the boat. Yes. Good job, Samantha. So what makes this jig head cool after fishing with it for a full day is with this jointed head, it's very erratic. So if you reel it through the water, I'll insert some underwater footage here, you can see how it just darts back and forth. And when you pause it, if you want to fish it like a jig, it just stops and that bait just pops right up. So the cool thing is you can fish it different ways. And also it's something that fish haven't seen. It's not like a normal jig head that just is going to swim in a straight line or fall straight. It's got that extra thump to it. And I don't know, first impressions, I think it's going to be a major player. Am I going to use it all the time? Yes, I can't wait to use it for smallmouth. I think a smaller size would be really good for smallmouth. But I think on that note, we're going to call it a day. Till the weather warms up a bit, I think this jig's going to be the deal. Oh, that would have been a nice ending, Sam. Can you cast in there? We're gonna end this video off good with you catching a monster. 10 pounder for Sam. Title of the video, Sam's 10 pounder. Stop it slower, slower, slower. Too fast.
I've been catching fish.
Too fast? Okay, you had your chance. I think for now, that's a wrap. Thank you for following on day 1 of Bass Camp. We're here for 4 days, so I think we're gonna put a 10 pounder on the, I was gonna say on the ice, on the boat, in the boat. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time.